look at the Flats in Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. The Gators ready to kick it away first. Bringing it back. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. His coverage unit right on top of it. The Yellow Jackets offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes Alberto Mendoza. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only one touchdown pass. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Trying to get the edge. It's Hosley. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Leaping grab for a big gain. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And man, if you want to make big plays down the field, that's how it's done. It starts up front with the offensive line, and he had so much time to go through his progressions and then go through it again, man. So much time in the pocket. He delivers the big play down the field. Kudos to that offensive line right there.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Got out of trouble and throws. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Gators offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game, because this linebacking crew can be exploited. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive.
Maybe some room here. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Gators are facing third and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
And I think that was step one for this offense. You didn't want to start backed up, but you did on this first drive. Nice job getting that first down, creating a little bit more space. Now I look to see if they get back on script, maybe get aggressive and see what this offense does today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Look out, he's got room. Tripped up for the tackle.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Zips it out to his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
At the 14-yard line. And it's unit up for a first down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a give the ball. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, these late-night crowds are so much fun. They're so into it, so much energy in this building. And the visiting team drives down the field. Tell you what, drive stalls out a little bit, but they quieted this place a little bit by getting 3 and starting this game off on the right foot.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Running inside, it's Hosley. Oh, he's got some space. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Right back to the well. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Backing up on the first 2 plays. Now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. 2-hand catches are preferable, not always necessary. Sticking the big mid up there and hauling it in.
And how about the play by the tight end, bailing his QB out? Because that was not a perfect throw, but he just stuck out that big paw and reeled it in.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hosley. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wilson's got it. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Tackle is made at the 43.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. And with the pick 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of and get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Under fire. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Handoff for ball. There's some room. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll give it to Ball. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Man, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Here's a give to Ball. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Man, can you imagine if they hadn't picked up the first down? It would have been, what are you doing running the football?
No, the fans would be so irate. That's one of those, well, come on, what is that? You can't be that conservative. Oh, yeah, no. That was a great call. Good job. That was a great job. It worked perfectly.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful...
Snagged it, and there's running room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run it. It's Pryor. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Dumps it off in the flats. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did their throwing into their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And he's not going to make it this time either. Another stop, and it's 3rd and goal.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to run with ball. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hosley. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly's always working the injuries on the sidelines. Holly, what have you got?
Guys, the Florida head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he will not return after an injury. He said the backup is going to have to rally here and hopes they can get off to a good start to start this second half. Keep you posted on how things are going down on the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Jones wants to throw it. Pressure coming. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. He'll try the left side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff ball running left. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got a little grass. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is good. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Looking for space. It's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Gators sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. But you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quickly to the tight end. And he steps out of bounds after a nifty run and picking up a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Offense changing the play. Jones to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got his man. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a 2-score game at 16-7.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. This offense has it with really good field position. Running the red zone. It's Hosley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets the back moving. Now on the move. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Play is stopped as they check on an injured Gator. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll run out of the gun with Jaden Ball. There's a little room there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Mays. Turns it on in midfield. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Now improvising. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Brown. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Ball. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here's a heat. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Trying to run, it's Ball. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Pulls it, fired complete. Reaches into the bagger, moves, and finds his way up to the 31. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
With the catch, it's made. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Addison. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
He's got the tight end. Plows through the defense. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Rushes on him. He's got the back in the middle. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Might have a chance.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving out to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that
breaks into the open. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Jones to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to...
There's a crease. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's a big mountain to climb, but the defense helping themselves out by getting that takeaway. They're going to need a few scores now, but you needed something positive to happen. You needed the momentum to shift, and I think the defense just did that by getting the takeaway.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Upstairs to make the catch. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an open man downfield. That was just way too easy for the offense. The defense, no pass rush whatsoever, and the result is a big explosive play for the O.
To the air, it's Mendoza. Trying to barrel in. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on third and goal. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence?